Okay, y'all, grab your snackies, grab your drinks. I'm drinking water. I gave up soda. It's my New Year's resolution, but I'm starting a little early because it's killing my stomach. But today we are talking winter trends. I was watching winter trend videos on YouTube, I was reading articles on Google, and I was like, I literally own all of this, so I might as well just make a video of them, style them, and rank them. So I quickly made this little tier list chart, and I literally made it like 2 minutes ago. So at the very top, we have Bury Me In It. Underneath that, we have Love It, I Want It But It's Gonna Sit in My Closet Forever, Made for IG Post Only, and Burn It. I know there's a crap ton of trends going on right now, but I'm only gonna touch up on 11 of them. And do we really need more fashion opinions out on the internet? Probably not, but we're gonna do it anyway. Also, you guys let me know all of your thoughts down below in the comments. But if you're gonna comment something like, ew, that's so fucking ugly, then you gotta tell me why. I'm telling you, I posted this like skirts over pants TikTok and IG reel, and people went off in the comments. So you gotta justify and explain your negative comment down below. Let's start off with our first winter trend, which is the micro mini skirt. I know there was a whole discussion on TikTok about how, yes, it's awesome for IG posts and social media, but is not made for everyday wear. And also for the amount of material that it is, they tend to be hella expensive. But I am a lover of the micro mini, so I have quite a few of them. We have this one from iGirl, the Sin Skirt. I think this is easily over $100. We have this serious one. I measured it, I think it was only like 7 to 8 inches long. And then we have this one here, which, yes, I can see about how it's like super impractical because your cheeks are gonna be out in the open, but you gotta do it the right way. You gotta get the micro minis that have built-in shorts underneath, so that way you're not revealing anything. So when it comes to ranking it, I am gonna put it in 2 spots, and I'm not sure if you're able to do that, but I don't care because it's my video and I can do what I want. So we're gonna place it under Made for IG Post Only, and that's gonna go for the micro minis that don't have built-in shorts underneath. So, you know, we could meet that like impracticability. And then we're gonna place it under Love It, if they have shorts underneath, because honestly, I love my micro minis. I'm a little bit more on the petite side, so the more leg that I can show off, the better. So micro minis work out in my favor. Next up, let's talk about light tights. I absolutely love this trend. At first, I was a little skeptical because I was like, ugh, light tights. I haven't worn like white tights since I was a kid. And then I saw the no dress tights trending all over TikTok. And I caved. I spent $45 freaking on these damn tights, and I feel like that's pretty pricey just because all of my other tights I buy from the thrift stores, from the Goodwill bin, so I usually don't spend more than like $2, $3 on them. And I was so sure that when these came in, I was gonna fall in love with them, and then I put them on and I was like, okay, I see the vision, but this color combo is very much given Christmas, especially this time of season. So ultimately, I do think it depends on what kind of white tights. I feel like the very opaque ones like this, I don't think they're very flattering on my body type at least. I have very like thin, skinny legs, but it makes them look a little bit bulkier than they actually are. But I've also been experimenting with very sheer white tights, and those I absolutely love. So let's rank them. The no dress tights, I'm gonna put under I Want It, but it's gonna sit in my closet forever. And then regular sheer white tights, we're gonna put into Love Them. We are moving into tacky territory now. We're talking about denim on denim. And I feel like immediately when people think of that, we are thinking of Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake in that like full denim getup. And all I can say is leave that in the 2000s. I mean, it's not all too bad. Britney's body looks totally amazing, love it. But Justin Timberlake, dear God, he has to take off that hat. That hat is not helping whatsoever. Also, maybe I'm just like a little bit more judgmental because I'm very particular when it comes to denim. I don't really like light wash very much. I don't feel like it's very flattering, and to me it kind of gives cheap vibes. So I like to do darker washes. I just feel like it looks more expensive. So I'm sorry, Britney, I'm sorry, Justin. This on the scale is going to go in maybe the IG post, but like ideally, I want to burn it, get rid of it. Let's move along right into our next trend, which is sheer clothing. I was actually really surprised to see this trend on the list, just because when I think of winter, I think very modest, really covered up, and a lot of the looks that I was seeing on the runways were so sexy, like showing full boob, full nips. I was like, wow, but I'm totally here for it. I love sheer clothing. If you know my channel, you know I'm so obsessed with mesh, and after thinking about it for a while, sheer clothing, it just makes sense. It's super layerable, it's super versatile, you could wear it all year round. It just makes sense. So I think it's gotta be ranked pretty high. I'm gonna put it in Bury Me In It. Another trend that I was surprised to see were corsets and bustiers. I feel like it's kind of almost offensive to call them a trend because I feel like they're such wardrobe essentials, especially something like this that's really structured, has boning throughout, but I don't see these going anywhere. I see them all year round, and maybe I am a little biased because I collect Fredericks of Hollywood corsets and bustiers, but I feel like it all depends on the person because I do wear and collect them, but there are a few pieces that I just kind of archive and leave in my wardrobe and don't wear them as often. And a lot of people can argue too that they're not very practical, especially if they do have boning throughout, because it tends to be a little too structured, and so sitting down, moving around isn't always fun. So again, I'm gonna put it in two places. We are gonna bury me in them because I absolutely love them, and then also just made for IG post only. The next trend is opera gloves. I absolutely love how dramatic these look, but oh my goodness, last time I wore these opera gloves, I was getting so frustrated because they're so impractical. The way that I couldn't even unlock my phone, and I almost just cut off the ends of my thumb and the index finger of the gloves just to use it, but I have them in white, I have them in black, and we have another black pair that's more this like velvet construction. But these just scream sexy and feminine. So if you are in the Los Angeles area and you want some like cheap, very affordable gloves, hit me up on Instagram, I'll let you know where I go. But as far as the list and ranking them, we're gonna put them under made for IG post only, just because I purchased these a few weeks ago, maybe even a few months ago, and I'm definitely not wearing them as often as I thought I would be. Faux fur and statement coats, I am so here for this trend. I feel like I've been seeing a lot of faux fur, obviously, penny lane coats, a lot of printed, quilted coats, and I absolutely love them, but I'm more of a faux fur kind of girly. I just really like the texture of it. I do have around like maybe 4 or 5 those type of jackets, but there is one that I own that's this like rust, dark orangey color that I was actually mugged in, so I feel like now I associate faux fur jackets with having like bad juju. So if you want that one, it'll be on my site real soon, or it's probably already listed, and I'll post it pretty cheap for you. But I just love how much drama it brings to an outfit, and honestly I feel like you can get away with just wearing something super simple and boring, zero effort underneath. Top it off with a jacket, you are good to go. These statement jackets I feel are also a little bit more of investment pieces, so if you can thrift it, definitely do that. But if not, I feel like at least investing in one statement coat, totally need that. So I'm gonna place this in Bury Me In It. Next on my list, I have platform shoes, which I wouldn't even, again, categorize this as a trend. I feel like it's just more of a style. You see this in everyone's wardrobes. And as long as we have brands like Demonias and Tuck or TUK who keep manufacturing these really dramatic platforms, it's not going anywhere. So I recently got these Jeffrey Campbell shoes. I absolutely love these. You guys know I like live in my Demonias. My whole closet, shoe closet, full of platforms, and mainly for me it's just a source of confidence. The higher the shoe, the higher the confidence for me. And I think it's kind of funny that this is on the winter trends list, just because at the same time we also have ballet flats, which are like zero platform. So it's a good little juxtaposition, and ballet flats, I'm here for that too. Can we also just talk about how Uggs is creating styles that are just total game changers? They have these here that aren't available in the US, and it just makes me so sad. But this platform, the little leg warmer detail, as soon as these hit the US, I'm buying immediately. And no doubt about it, platforms are gonna be up high in the Bury Me In It category. I feel like it's no surprise that leg warmers is on the list of things to talk about. Come fall, winter, we see it all over social media, and leg warmers are not created equal and not made for everyone. So as someone who has very tiny calf muscles, you see this? Like, there's literally no muscle here. I cannot do leg warmers. As cute as they are, and as much as I want to look like those girls on social media who wear those like super chunky leg warmers, I cannot do it because these do not stay up. They literally fall down to my ankles. So then I went to my local sock store and then I got these in gray. I got them in black, in brown, and in green. But when I tried them on after I got home, they just were giving 80s aerobics. So I was like, I literally spent $10 on each of these colors. So that was a waste of money. I really do like this trend, but I think I'm gonna place it personally for me because I'm hating. Burn it. I don't want it. It does not work for me. Out of here. Up next, we have baby doll dresses. This is a winter trend that I absolutely love. It's super feminine and it's youthful and fun. And I feel like we have brands like Selkie for even seeing this as a trend. It works out for me just because I am on the shorter side. I'm only 5'3", so I like shorter hems to like elongate my legs. But I can also see how if you're a bit taller, you probably don't like shorter hemlines. But easy solution, all you gotta do is just put some bloomers on underneath. One con with baby doll dresses or just like waist-free silhouettes is that sometimes you can look pregnant and that's not what everyone wants. So you definitely have to be particular with what dress you choose and how you style it. So on the list, I'm gonna put this under love it. The last trend that I have on my list are not so basic. So what I saw really well just like researching this, and by research I mean Googling, is a classic white button-up shirt with a twist. So it could have some sort of play with an asymmetrical detail, puffy sleeves, play on length. And so the only item that I had in my wardrobe was this shirt with puffy sleeves. This is perfect for people who want to step outside of classic silhouettes and add a little bit more drama to your outfit. But all this really is just modernizing the classic and existing piece. But I'm totally here for it, so we're gonna put it under love it. But y'all, that pretty much does it for ranking and styling 2022 winter trends. So here's a final snapshot of how I ranked everything. Definitely let me know down below in the comments what you agree with and what you don't. And I know I didn't touch up on so many winter trends. There's just like literally a crap ton. So if there's a winter trend that you want to talk about, definitely hit me up down below in the comments. Also, do you guys have any New Year's resolutions? Because I have 3 of them. The first one is listening to more music. I'm such a bad Libra. I literally prefer silence most of the time. And then the second thing is I just want to travel more. I've never been outside of the US. The furthest I've ever traveled is North Carolina. So I feel like that's saying something. And then the last one is just working out. I feel like everyone has that on their list, but I want to be strong. I want to be able to walk up a flight of stairs and not having to like pant and catch my breath. So for sure, let me know your goals. This is a whole week of Vlogmas leading up until Christmas, so I will have a video tomorrow. See you guys then. Bye!